What is up, guys? I have Eamon today, and Eamon is someone that is a dear friend of mine, is also a student of mine. We've been working together for the past few months, one-on-one, and we've seen some incredible growth and transformations in Eamon's business and personal life. So super excited to have you here, Eamon. I really appreciate you taking the time to be on here with me. And yeah, basically just want this to be like 5, 10 minutes. We'll just walk everyone through kind of some of the struggles and problems that you had prior to working with me and some of the things that we were able to solve with, your life and your business and everything else in between, right? So let's get to it. Um, First things first, right? Walk us through where you were at with like your creative agency and some of the stuff that you're doing prior to working with me and the issues that you were dealing with.
All right, easy, easy. All right, so before I started working with Trey, I was running my creative agency. We were anywhere from like 8 to 12K a month, and it was kind of back and forth, not really like a good solid average. But besides the money, what the really big problem was is that I was too deep in the trenches. Like I was too deep in the work, and I wasn't able to really take a step back and see, all right, I need to start spending some of this money to like free up some of my time. That was really the biggest thing that I couldn't see before I started working with Trey. Um, you know, it was kind of tough for me because I'm definitely very picky with the product that my agency puts out. So for me to try to give that to someone else is, and like outsource some of the work that I need to be, getting back to people quicker than I was at the time. Because, I was so deep in it that I was doing everything myself, having creative burnout. I would still get stuff to people on time, but it was just, at the end of the day, you would wake up or like, you go to sleep and then you wake up and have to do the whole thing again. And it never really felt like I was in control of anything, which is not what you want when you're an entrepreneur and you're in business. Like you need to feel like you're in control of your business. And the business was controlling me, really.
Yeah,
So before I started working with you, man, it was just I would just say that, man.
yeah,
The business was controlling me. I didn't have time. I had the money, like the money was never an issue, but it
yeah.
was really about taking my time back that I think you
Yeah,
had.
bro. Like you built this business to free up your time and to do the things that you love to do, like and
Yes.
things and go through experiences while you're young, like live your best life. But what ended up happening is that you're unfulfilled. You slowly kind of resented the business because the more clients you'd land, the more work you'd have to do. You're trading
Yep.
time for money, and it's just this constant loop where you can't scale or you kind of don't want to scale because as you scale, you lose more and more of your precious time.
Yo,
And
I want to say something about the resentment part.
yeah,
That's something that's cool. All right, so not having enough time to go pick up more clients and move up and like level up what I was doing was huge. Like that's actually a really cool point that you brought up, the
yeah,
resentment part, because I started to resent the retainers that I currently had. And even though I enjoyed doing that stuff in the past, it felt like I wasn't moving anywhere. It's kind of like being in a 9 to 5 job and you have to do the same
yeah,
thing every
bro.
day and you're just like going through the motions.
Yeah,
So I think if you can't start to outsource that work, open up time, bring in new things that interest you, and start moving up
yeah.
your own personal corporate ladder, dude, it sucks. You start
Yeah,
to burn
sometimes,
out.
bro, we get so like overwhelmed, we lost touch with why we started and the vision of the entire
Absolutely.
company. Like, the biggest thing was like reminding you, Eamon, and separating you from the business because like you became the business. And like if you want to have the freedom to do everything, you have to look at your business like as the box. And again, what do clients pay for? A end result, right? So they're not paying
Yeah, bro.
just you specifically have to be the person to do it. Are you going to hire people that are more talented to you in a lot of aspects and just are
For
more
sure.
passionate about it and, want room to grow within your company? And it's just about changing that perspective and being a team builder, right? And then what were some of like the joys and like transformations that happened? Like, so you had mentioned to me, right, when we first had that meeting and you started delegating, you went through that process, like, what was that transformation? Like, how much time did you get back on your hands? What were you able to do
Oh,
after
dude, honestly. There was like a couple of days where I was just sitting around. I had nothing to do. I
that?
had nothing to do. So, I
Yeah.
mean, one, I booked a trip to Italy. I went to Italy. That was cool. I ended up with that time and money, I ended up buying a house in Italy, which is super dope.
Mhm.
But then the biggest thing for me like, and this is the biggest thing for me. I've always wanted to learn how to be a better leader. So having to delegate that work to other people and teach them how I want it done has, I mean, it has made me better at what I do and also has, I mean, shaped me into a better person. I have to be more responsible with my time. I have to, like realize what others are capable of. I know that's something not many people think about, but you
Yeah.
have to like go into a relationship with someone who's doing work for you and realize that they're not gonna, they're never gonna get it exactly how you want it. So it's the way that you can speak to someone clearly and try to, communicate what you need from them is a huge skill that has changed my life. It's helped me with sales. It's helped me with, my personal relationships, and it's helped me level up my business and like open up time for me. Like it's crazy. It's crazy what it has done for me. It's wild.
Yeah. And then like it's allowed you to like really like break down, okay, like why am I doing all this? Like what's the dream? Like what's the overall vision? Like why did I start this business? Where do I want to be? And actually
Yeah.
see it like again, and you had the time to actually see it from like an outer point of view where now you can really scale. Like you can put the lead channels in place, you can put the right team members in place. And then for the big clients that you want to work directly with, it's more valuable for both you and your clients because now they get private access to you and rewarded for
Yeah,
being
exactly.
a vendor versus everyone having equal access to your time, no matter what type of packages or what type of, transactions that are happening, right? So now, like, what's the play for you? Like, what's the vision in the future? Like, what do you want to do now? Do you have all this free time? You're building your team. You just traveled. Like, is it just to get to the company to the next revenue mark for you, or is there a certain
No.
another trip?
Honestly, not at all. The revenue is great, and like we're
Yeah.
definitely consistently scaling up. Like I'm signing more and more retainers every month.
Mhm.
Cutting off old retainers that were bad, like
Yep.
the ones that take up your time and they don't
Exactly,
actually
bro.
like
What?
every time you have to go shoot with them or work with them, you're just like,
Chasing the
damn.
rabbits, bro. Chasing the rabbits.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
Really, it's working on my personal brand. Like I've started to be able to post way more and use my creative skills for myself, which is like
Hmm.
why I set out to do this in the first place. Like if you're asking me why I started this in the beginning, I wanted to learn how to create content and be an agency. So one, I could, make money for myself, but mostly like the second thing was that I really wanted to work on like building a personal brand that like I could be proud of and I could leverage, in different ways. I guess I totally haven't figured out the exact way that I want to leverage my personal brand, but that's something you're helping me with. Um, but the biggest thing is that I've just been able to post.
Yeah.
Like there was a stretch for like 8 or 9 months where I didn't post even one time because I didn't have like I was
Hey,
doing
you're
everybody
building
else's
everyone
content.
else's dreams, but you forgot to
Dude,
build your own.
all of
Yeah.
my clients were posting
Yeah.
every day and I
Yeah.
didn't post for 9 months. It was crazy. So
Yeah.
that's huge.
Yeah,
That
bro.
was, I think
That's
that's
like
the biggest
your
thing for me.
Yeah, getting you back, like what I always say is like getting you back aligned through soulful stuff, like the true Amen, like the true authentic version of you, the one that started this
Yeah,
because you love making creatives, but you're not doing any creatives for your own personal brand to let people know
exactly,
and
bro.
spread, and
Exactly.
which brings you fulfillment and joy, right? Like seeing that trans, helping other editors, videographers, people that are trying to build their brand, all these things, because you have run an agency to help people do that, but then you weren't putting out the content and building your
Hmm.
own unique audience, right? And when doing that, it's just like everything becomes so aligned because now the money's flowing easily. You have so
Yeah,
much more opportunity to do what you want. And now you finally, again, as you mentioned, like now you have the choice every single day. You wake up and you can do whatever you want, whenever you want. Everything's pretty
it's
much
crazy.
automated. It's all up to you and what you want to do. And getting that freedom back now allows you to make much wiser decisions and get truly back on the path of what you're supposed to be doing here on earth.
Oh,
So,
yo, that's another good thing that you just said. When I have the new time that I have, right? It's
yeah,
allowed me to like take a step back from the business and be more strategic with who I let in, who I work with. Like that's a
yeah.
damn, dude. There's a lot of great points. There's a lot of great points that we haven't even hit on. But
Yeah, yeah, bro. But I mean, this is a
yeah.
bro. I'm again. I want to thank you for coming on here, and yeah, just like being honest and straight up, and Eamon will vouch for me every single time, guys. He knows.
Dude, easy, easy. I've
Yeah,
known Trey for what has it been, like 5 years now?
5 years, man. It's been a long time. He's seen me, and
Yo, I've seen you come up, but it was for real. You've only been helping me with my business for like what, three
yeah,
months, maybe
yeah, a
four
few
months
months.
now.
Yeah, yeah, a few months. Nothing crazy.
Guys, I've only been on like maybe 5 calls with this dude, and like,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Hopefully the call speaks for itself, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I feel
it
like they can
definitely
feel my
does, bro.
energy.
But like,
I'm a happy guy now,
he's
you
seen
know?
he's seen like firsthand like type of stuff that I would pull off. Like again, manifesting a Ferrari from thin air, and like
Yeah, dude.
literally, like would see me pull up to the office in the Ferrari, and you'd be like, "Where did you get this from?" I'd be like, "Bro, it kind
Yeah,
of
dude.
just showed up." Like it
Back in
literally
Vegas.
just.
Yo, it literally, bro, sh stuff shows up when you're ready for it.
Oh, bro,
Like,
when you're in
it's
a
crazy.
vibration, exactly. It shows up when you're ready for it, right? It's like it was
Hmm.
always there, but now you're finally in like setting up the receiving channels for it to come into your life. And then
Yeah,
it
it's
compounds
beautiful.
too. It's like when things go well, bro, it just keeps going and going and so on. But yeah, bro, Amen. I appreciate you taking the time, brother. You're the
Nah, dude, I appreciate you, man.
It's
Thank
just the
you.
beginning. Yes, sir. All right, guys. Peace.
Peace.